Hello friends, my name is Emile and welcome back to some more Gran Turismo 3 Aspect. Today we're continuing on with our Let's Play. This is episode 40. Yay! 40.
Yay.
Hooray!
We're some way through this game. Anyways, today we're taking a look at the front engine rear drive challenge in the Amateur Cup. As far as people, it's the same as last episode, except we traded on our game whiz for a Scotian.
This has to be the worst trade deal in the history of trade deals.
Yes. Speaking of the worst thing in the history of ever, except not, we're gonna use the greatest rear-wheel drive car of all time, a TBR.
AKA death.
What colour?
Red. Because
I don't
makes
like
it
the
go
red.
fast.
Yellow or
Really?
white?
I like the yellow more. Yellow.
Yep.
Just because the white I have bad memories of in that fucking test in Gran Turismo 1.
Oh yeah.
White is a boring colour and TVRs aren't.
Fucking test.
Yeah, I know. Why does
Fuck
this
that
car not?
fucking test.
Why does this car not come in like all of the colours? Anyways, I think
Because-
hard tyres are going to be the best for this
Yeah.
because medium hards on TBR
Probably.
and they get chewed up quickly. Also, we can't put dirt racing tyres on this car. What is this?
Oh. But you could on the coupe.
I wonder how much power. Ow, 472. Anyways, we
it should be enough.
shall put some power into this because 330 isn't all that much. 460 horsepower, okay, and we'll stick a computer in after this and see where that gets us.
You realise this car's just gonna wheel spin for like 10 minutes.
It'll be fine, probably.
Nah, it's a TVR.
I need brakes. Brakes are probably important on this. We've got tyres, we'll probably be fine. Probably. Let's make it more lightweight, except not. How light is this thing? I'm curious, actually.
TVR.
Lighter than your Fiat.
1,060 kilograms.
It is just made out of the same thing they make fucking crisp packets out of, isn't it?
That's lighter than, like, a Volkswagen Polo. Anyways, yeah, front engine rear drive challenge. Trial Mountain Laguna Seca Tokyo R246. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's try not to die. This will end in death, probably.
Yeah. Oh well, I'm here to sit. I'm okay sitting for an hour waiting for you to not fuck up.
Yes. Oh hey,
Wouldn't be the first time.
nothing's a TVR here, therefore I have best car.
Excellent.
Yeah,
You have best death.
Yes, mine.
all your opponents just overrated weak shit anyway.
Yes, let's turn traction control off because that's smart. Right. Let's do this. Let's see what happens.
This can't possibly go wrong.
No, never. No, a TVR's never broken down. It always catches fire before it breaks down. Anyways.
You will.
That's a lot of spin.
It's alright.
No. I like TVR too much to make a flamingly gay joke about them.
Anyways, there's a 300ZX in this race. There's a Supra, an RX-7, a Sylvia, and an S2000. So we're basically in an initial D fan's wet dream, except no rice burner.
Well, the car's going sideways enough.
Yeah, handling is interesting. Oh my, handling is very interesting. I thought this car was okay. Let's
Maybe dumping in 100 extra horsepower isn't the best call.
let's just not put the power down through the corners. I think that's a good idea.
That's sensible.
And now let's show everyone our big straight line speed.
And here
Big
comes
man.
the Noom.
Hi S2000.
Goodbye.
And brakes. The brakes are good. At
Yeah.
least.
Yeah, that's kind of a good thing.
This thing is very quick, as it turns out. I don't know why I'm
Until you
surprised.
turn.
It's basically got the power of a Viper in a car which weighs less than a crisp packet, so...
It's quick until you try to turn.
I mean, it's still quick going sideways, it's just going sideways is not good. As proven there, Jesus Christ. Hi sideways, I like you too. Do you want to be friends?
Honestly, I quite like TVRs just because, well, TVR, well, it used to be one of the more down-to-earth companies because basically just a man in his shed building a car.
Oh yeah.
then things happened and they got bought out by some Russian dude, and
Sagaris.
yeah.
I don't
Well,
mind
Sagaris
Sagaris.
meant.
Have you seen that new thing they're making?
I have not. What is it?
TVR's coming back. They've got... I think they're making like a V8 car with like 900 horsepower or something.
Oh dear.
And it's like the size of the Sagaris. So...
TVR 200 miles per hour.
Listen,
TVR ahead of one.
as long as it's mental, I don't care. Because TV...
So basically, you subscribe to the Enzo Ferrari motto of cars. You don't care if the door gaps line up or the electrics work. When you step on the gas, you want to shit your pants.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
No, but, like, here's the thing. A Ferrari can be very well built and sensible and be all leather, and I like it for that. A Lamborghini can, you know, have all-wheel drive and be surprisingly fast uphill climb courses, as Reach the Peak proves. A TVR has one job in life. It is not to go fastest around Laguna Seca or set the best time at Nürburgring. A TVR's whole purpose in life is to entertain the owner for 15 minutes before catching fire, brutally murdering said owner. But the owner's happy, that's the thing. It's like the Koenigsegg logic on things, right?
Mm.
What better way is there to show up in the place in the sky than going backwards at 160 miles per hour in a fiery supercar screaming, "Where's the women?" Like, that's the best.
Where's the wind?
I subscribe to this lifestyle.
That's the best way to go, and that's what TVRs are supposed to represent, just death. And that's why, that's just why I love TV. If they, like, put traction control and stability control in it, no. Like, don't do that. Just make it as mental as possible. Give it 1,000 horsepower. Steel.
Make it want to kill whatever happens to sit behind the wheel.
Here's what you should do. You should go to Hennessy and go, "Hey Hennessy, can we borrow that 7-litre V8 of yours and just strap 3 superchargers to it?" Who cares if they make any difference to the power? It's all about catching fire faster.
Okay, if it's just catching fire that you're worried about, just make the body panels fiberglass and then just hook a spark plug into the exhaust and have it so that whenever you go full throttle, it starts to spark and fire shoots out the exhaust.
LRC.
If they wanted the car to just set fire, they'd have bought an Alfa Romeo.
Yes. There's an even easier way to do that.
What? Give it to Lancia and tell them to turn it into one of their own cars?
Make your car out of Fiero.
Touche, motherfucker! Touche!
My car hasn't caught fire yet. Or you can make it out of neon. I mean,
they should just take the
No. The primary ingredient in Fiero catching fire is 30-year-old transmission line, which has been tightened down just a little too much. That's the key ingredient. That and ATF all over the exhaust.
Nice.
And that will set anything on fire.
What were you saying anyway, Scotian?
They should take one of their cars, go to GM, and say, "Hey, can we borrow one of your LT engines?" and then strap 4 turbos onto it.
And 3 superchargers.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. There is a modern-day TVR, just come to think of it. It's called the Zenvo ST1.
That's a very good point.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Yeah, but they're not really making too many of those. I think they've made like 11 of them.
It's because they're like £800,000 to buy. They're made entirely out of steel, and they catch fire.
Yeah.
But it's glorious.
Well, then there's us in Quebec with the Plethora.
The what?
What?
The HTT Plethora, our first supercar.
Canada made a supercar. Does it apologise every time you brake?
No, but it breaks a transmission.
Oh, sounds about right. Hey, a car that you don't. Speaking of cars, you don't hear much about. Polwood's supercar. You don't really hear much about that.
They literally took the looks of a Ultimate Arrow and strapped a Zonda engine into it.
Looks cool.
I don't like the Ultimate Arrow. I think I don't like the Ultimate Era more than I don't like the Bugatti Veyron.
Fair point. I was talking about the before. It looks pretty cool.
What, the Canadian thing?
Yeah, it does look like something you'd find in a GTA clone.
Have
but...
you seen the Polish thing yet? The
I don't know what you're talking about.
Asaraya Hurosa, something like that. That's a sweet looking car, that is.
Asaraya...
I think it's like Asaraya or something. Just type in Poland supercar and it'll show up.
Mm.
And, well, that and a Fiat 126 with a Ferrari engine in it.
That is...
What about the Fiat 500 with the Lamborghini engine into it?
Oh god, that thing. I try to forget that it's a thing that exists, even though it's fantastic.
The Aranera Hasaria.
Yeah, that thing. It sounds like a disease, but it looks cool.
It does.
Sorry, I think...
That name gives me AIDS.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I always use that line because it reminds me of one of my favourite ever, in a YouTube video ever. And I have to preface this, right, by saying, no offence to anyone who lives in Serbia, I'm sure it's a nice country. But, I remember there was this, this YouTube video, he used like, Microsoft Sound to review games.
Oh no.
And he did.
Oh dear.
He did one on Grand Theft Auto 4, and it's like it's something like, I know he's not Russian, you dumb fuck. He's from Serbia, but where the fuck is Serbia anyway? It sounds like a fucking disease. Ever since then, it's just I'm gonna find that video later.
But that car's name is like some guy from Poland went to the old Google freaking. To the old Google Translate and translated a disease name.
Yeah.
And that's what we got.
That's what they got. That's how I named one of... we had to make a board game in school once, and that's how I named it. I used the Vietnamese name, Vietnamese name for explosion, and it came out like Dong or something like that. That's what the game was called. It was something like Dong or some... I can't remember, it was funny though.
I'm gonna fucking cross-reference this.
But I'm gonna find that auto-tuned guy for you later, because he's great. He did a review of Need for Speed Pro Street as well. And apparently Need for Speed Pro Street's about someone called Timmy who rolls around in his wheelchair shouting Timmy. And he just gets better wheelchairs as he goes on.
Peugeot need to name their car after a shower because it'd be the Peugeot douche.
Oh god. Not gonna lie, I actually called someone in a Peugeot a maniac today, and I didn't even realise it was a Top Gear me.
Yo, pal.
He came around the corner too quickly, so I was in my car and I was just like, maniac, and I was like, oh wait, that's the Top Gear line. Oh, Jesus.
You are just James May personified, aren't you?
Yes. Not gonna lie, I think James May... I think that's the reason I like James May so much on Top Gear. Because we are kind of similar in our thought methods. The only difference is he knows what he's doing.
So you like
mechanics.
So pencils are interesting.
Pencils are interesting. Who
You
actually...
have a glove box full of little paintbrushes you flicking dust out of the air vents with, eh?
No, my glove box has got the book for the car, like a tape aux thing, and something else, like some gloves, like some purple gloves that I bought like years ago.
I genuinely have no idea how that tape to aux thing works, but it's fucking marvelous.
Have you got one for yours?
Yes. Cassette player boy!
Yeah, I've got a cassette player for... Well, actually, when I buy the Subaru, I'm going to have a cassette player as well. Because CD and cassette player, whoa. Whoa. Not going to lie, that's like one of the things that I really like about the car. The fact that it has a tape and a cassette. Because that... Oh, sorry, a cassette and a CD, because that means I can listen to CDs, but I can also, like, do aux as well, if I need to. But yeah, those aux to tape things are pretty good.
I have no idea how the fuck they work though.
Well, I assume it just like rolls around like a normal tape, and there's like a little like bit of tape that like is in there, and it's, I don't know, something like that. It probably just like rolls around continuously. How much did I remember I bought one from Tesco's for like 15 quid. That was like awful, you know, when you like changed your phone, when you turned your phone up, it got like more crackly and stuff. And now I bought like a 6 quid one off Amazon, and I've had that one for 18 months, and it's been absolutely fine.
I bought 5 for one off Amazon. Yeah.
Is it silver?
No, it's black.
Oh, I was gonna say if it's like silver, then we have the same one.
Still works just perfectly though.
I'll probably buy a new one at some point. The only problem you got to be careful with is like the wire, because occasionally it'll get stuck. And if it gets stuck, at least in my car, you can't actually eject the tape. You have to like turn the car off and everything. And then
That's odd.
pray the fucking tape player, when you turn it back on, will just reject it. Either that or my car's just fucky, I'm not sure. Just one of the two. Probably the car. Because it's Italian. See, that's the one thing. In an Italian car it goes faulty, in a French car it just breaks.
Oh yeah.
Catches on fire.
Or French cars don't really catch fire.
I put like a phone
I get called a
holder,
maniac.
attach it to my one of my air vents. Fucking thing has snapped.
Oh, you have air vents, look at you.
Yeah, it's air conditioning
Look at air
that barely
vents.
works.
I don't even have fucking aircon. I have a heater, and like it comes out of these like random holes that aren't even... Like, Fiats don't have like air vents where you can like change where the air goes. They've just got like these circular like discs that you just move around and spit air at you. It's not normal.
At least you'll be upgrading to a real car sometime
A
soon.
real car coming from
Yes.
who owns a fucking base model Clio. 1.2.
Hasn't broken yet.
I mean, to be fair, you did manage to survive a motorway trip, which is more than I would dare to do in my car.
Yeah.
Like, I fucking hope to God, like, fucking, if this dealership takes part exchange, that'd be cool and all, but that actually means I have to drive my car all the way to, like, fucking Yorkshire on the motorway, which isn't a good idea.
It can't be that bad.
And that's why most of your cars won't work here.
No, it's more like, the car could make it, the problem is I just don't have any confidence in myself or it.
Driving on the motorway is particularly difficult. Consider no one's coming at you head on.
Well, I mean, here's the issue. You do know, like, the slight issue with a Panda on a motorway, don't you?
Well, can't get up to 70, but...
Well, no, it's not that. You know how it's quite tall? And it's quite narrow. Yeah, it gets buffeted around by, like, trucks, apparently. And haven't actually had it near a truck before, but I can imagine when it happens, it's absolutely terrifying. Because I just think of that scene where the Clarkson builds the motorhome Citroen and it just starts swaying when a truck goes next to it. I think that's what's going to be driving the Panda's going to be like on a motorway. Just every time a truck goes near, you're just like, ah! Maybe I should record my first ever motorway trip in the car.
Oh yeah, TRE vlogs.
TRE vlogs, baby. Nah.
Yes.
I'll probably do a video on the Scooby if I get it.
Yeah. I'm considering doing a video of my car and just like... How would I make it interesting though?
Yeah, I mean the problem if you are going to do it, the one thing I will say is act quickly, because like, people have like asked for videos on the Panda now, but it's like, what can I say about it? I've had it for like 2 years now, whereas if I had like the Subaru, it'd be like, hey, this is a new car, I can do things with it. I can actually speak about it.
Look at this Fiat, it has a heated rear window, and the video.
And people could be like, oh, when you modify it, when's the 2JZ being swapped into it? When you gonna take it to a track? It's like, it's got 103 horsepower.
Still double what you're running on now, I suppose.
Don't even. Yeah, I know. But that's like the worst bit about it.
All-wheel drive though, bruh.
Have you seen what the 0 to 60 time is apparently though?
No.
Half
let
a
me
year.
guess.
13.5 seconds.
Oh.
So
That's
about half
terrible.
a year.
Well, here's the thing. I was actually reading about it. Apparently, it's a combination of either the fact that Subaru just can't be bothered to like properly 0 to 60 check it, so it's like, it does this.
Well, it's better than mine, which is about 2 years. So.
Yeah. Apparently, the other issue with it though is, because it's all-wheel drive, and it hasn't got that much power. Apparently, one issue it can have is like low down when you're like launching off from a stop. It doesn't get going all that quickly. Because
I could believe that.
it's all-wheel drive, so it bogs it a little bit. But like once you get past like 10, 20 miles an hour, once you get past the initial launch, apparently they do actually feel quite nippy. I've read reviews and they're like, yeah, if you leave it in like the high end of the rev range, it feels perky.
Obviously.
That's the one thing I will say for the Panda. That engine hasn't got a lot of grunt on it, but it does like to show its grunt. Like, it isn't unhappy to rev. It doesn't start jittering about all over the place.
Yeah.
It does
Same
want you
here.
to like rev it out and so on. And that's one thing that you don't get on some lazy American cars, because they just don't want to rev. They just sit there and like, nah, I'm alright.
I'm alright, mate.
It's like that fucking Mercury Sable RCR reviewed, where it's just sat there going, when they're trying to rev it. And he's like, oh, we don't like that, because it has a Vulcan V6 in it. Everyone's favourite engine.
Push rod.
Hey everybody, it's everyone's favourite engine, the Vulcan V6. God. Is it bad that I actually really like the modern RCR reviews?
No.
Like, I actually go back and look.
No.
I think my favourite one of recent times is probably the Escort one. I quite like that one. Hi, my name is Jennifer. This is my boyfriend's ZX3.
ZX2.
ZX2, sorry. I think he's in England now. Or will be within the next week.
I'll be there soon.
Yeah.
Depends if he gets out of jury duty or not.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope he comes over like next year, because I won't mind going down there. Because I'm sure there's probably plenty more British cars he actually wants to review. I'll be curious to see what he does manage to review while he's here. I know
Imagine if it,
he was...
it'd be funny if he reviews a Rover.
Well, he was actually... when I spoke to him on Discord, he was actually, like, genuinely curious about stuff like that, because I said, like, there's a Rover that actually has, like, a Mustang engine in it. And he was asking about it. I think the car... I saw two of the cars on Twitter that he really wanted. Well, actually he said as well on Discord. One car he really wanted was a Peugeot 206. So hopefully he's managed to find one of those. If he hasn't, then, next time he comes I'll just give him my friend's 206. Because that thing's a real 206, because it's, like, just battered and dead. I'm surprised that... I'm surprised this 206 still fucking runs.
So it's like the Festiva.
No, this thing's worse than a Festiva. Like, the key is literally a circuit board.
I mean, that Festiva was pretty bad.
You say bad, I say amazing.
Well, it's not like modified or anything, Scotian, but it's like it's a million different shades of blue. The first day...
Neither was the Festiva, it was black.
Well,
it was black, red, and the freaking sticker bomb fender.
The first time my friend came and showed me, I actually ended up doing mechanics work on it, because it needed a new light bulb. And can I just say, changing the light on a Peugeot 206 is one of the most difficult fucking mechanics jobs I've ever had to do. And I had to pull a clutch out of Focus once.
Oh, do tell us.
Basically, the way the crash beams are, they sort of like stretch across the bottom part of the engine bay. And there's like two ones, and it's really sharp metal, and you basically have to stick your hands in between like really sharp metal and the headlight, and there's not any room there. So you come back and you look like a cat just tried to savagely like undress you or something.
You know what I reckon that is? I reckon they did that intentionally to kill any fans of Peugeot 206s.
But just like cut themselves so they give themselves AIDS when they go to work on their pond later.
Yes,
Nice.
that's exactly what I think.
Unfortunately, no Peugeot 206 drivers ever done any mechanics on their own vehicle, so...
Oh, of course not. It didn't work.
Because if any of them were, they wouldn't have bought a 206, because 206s are not known for being... reliable?
It's a French hatchback. I mean, what can I say?
Well, I mean, I think I'd rather have a clear... Oh no! Oh no!
Was that the turning point? Was that the turning point where they were...
Oops.
Where they were just like, let's just make terrible cars?
Yeah, I think the 206 was the exact point, actually, because they...
Yeah.
205 was good. The 406 was apparently alright when it came out.
The 106 is very good. Yeah, the 206 is wank though.
Yeah, I think like the last good car they made was like the 406 Coupe, because that was in like the same year as the 206, and then they released the 206 and it went downhill for about 15 years.
My dad used to have a 406 coupe. It was actually a really nice little thing.
What engine did it have?
Don't wait for them to...
Fuck if I know.
Because there was a V6 in that, which is quite cool.
Yeah, it probably wasn't the V6.
Well, if it's the V6, it's the PSA V6, which means it is the Renault Clio V6 engine.
Nice. He's currently moved up to a Citroen C5. 2-litre, has a turbo.
Oh, what model C5 is it? Like the newer one or the older one?
The older one.
Oh, like the weird, like, frog eye looking thing. Kind of looks like a Zara.
Yeah. Looks weird, but it's got a bit of power behind it.
How comfy is it? Apparently they're, like, pretty comfy cars.
It is actually pretty good.
Because they've got, like, ridiculously complicated suspension and stuff.
Yeah, it's like all hydraulic and shit.
I like the fact we're talking about Citroen C5 while driving a freaking TVR.
Yeah, fuck the TVR.
Yeah, it's Citroen C5. So do you know what I'd really... Do you know what my favourite Citroen of all time I think actually might be? Other than the Saxo.
The DS Kappa.
I think it might be the C6. That was a cool car.
Oh, that thing.
Like, that was a really weird cool car. I think Jalopnik did a video on one of those once, because someone actually imported one. Like a diesel one.
I will say it forever. I fucking hate the back of the C6.
Oh, it's a magnificently ugly car, but have you seen the interior?
Looking at the interior on Google Images, that looks actually brilliant.
Yeah. Actually, I was looking at a Citroen C4 the other day, a 3-door. I wouldn't mind like a C4, like an 05.
Oh, that is...
2010
Yeah, the C4's alright.
That is not a pretty looking car.
Yeah, it's not a pretty car. The interior is pretty. The actual car itself is not pretty.
Yeah, it's what's on the inside. Oh dear.
It's what's on the inside that counts.
I started Citroen C6 Google. It recommended Citroen C6 modified.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Do you know actually that whole...
I'm going to post this in Discord,
yeah,
because it's amazing.
Free. I'll have a look in a second. I will say that, you know that whole, oh, it's better looking on the inside than it is on the outside?
Mm-hmm.
That actually sums up the car that I got to play around with today slightly.
Oh?
A 2017 Mazda 2. That car is absolutely phenomenal on the inside, and it's not very pretty on the outside.
Fair enough.
But this one's like the sport model. It's like half leather trim and this touchscreen and everything. It's pretty sexy. It's just, it's like half Miata, half Mercedes inside, and then like you actually like look at it and you're like, yeah, this is not a good looking car. Because it's got like that weird like frog mouth Mazdas have at the moment.
You know, looking at this, it kind of reminds me of a car.
What car?
If Cadillac made a hatchback version of the XLR.
Oh Jesus, the XLR. That's not a good looking car.
Anyway, you managed to win.
Yeah, I won despite
Got your
spinning out.
massive cock up.
Well, I mean, it was going to happen at some point. Also, Emile is crying because the 300ZX hasn't finished yet. There you go, 11 seconds behind.
Oh, but it's in sex bubble as well.
Well, there you go, Mueller.
Yeah.
It sucked.
Sorry, buddy. The 300ZX isn't the best car in the world.
It is to me.
Oh god, I know what the prize car is for this event.
Is it even the turbo
It's weird.
model?
We
Yaris.
just rejoice.
Oh,
Oh no! That's me wishing I was dead.
I mean, it's got
I'm
some nice
sorry.
wheels on it. I could probably pull those off it. Anyways, that's that done.
Let's never use that.
Let's have a look at it quickly.
Exclusively never use that car in this LP.
It's got
please.
207 horsepower. Revs out to 9.5 grand. Jesus. Also, you seen how much it's worth?
Yeah, $125,000. Fucking weebs driving up the price of these things.
That means it's 500 grand from the dealership. Power to weight ratio 3.985. That's it weighs less than the Panda and it has 207 horsepower.
That's actually pretty good.
825 kg.
Hold up. What
That
was
is like
3.985. Was that the power to weight on it?
Yeah.
2.2.
that's like Racing Lagoon levels of
2.208.
Alright, I'm just slightly more curious. 1.5. Oh, that weighs 900 kilos and 600 horsepower. Jesus.
Yeah.
That's gotta be fun when we strap turbos to that. Oh yeah, I forgot
yes.
I had a PT
Stage
Cruiser.
4, boys.
Actually, I'm curious. What's the power to weight ratio of the standard? Well, that's not a standard car, but whatever. 5. Alright, nice. Anyways. Oh yeah, well, that answers the question of what we're not using next time. I have already used the 3000 GT. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Game status currently sits at 54.3%, so we're getting there.
Yay!
Yay, indeed. Anyways, next time I'm going to be taking a look at the 4-wheel drive challenge in the Amateur League again. Do hope you've enjoyed. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, farewell.